Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. I hope you all are well. So that is my XT250, 2020 Yamaha XT250. Great bike. Today I'm going to do a little maintenance on it and a couple upgrades or mods or accessories or whatever you categorize it as. Anyway, what are we doing? So, going to do an oil change. Change the air filter out. I'm going to put in a new battery since my stock battery is kaput pretty much. This is an anti-gravity battery, the ATZ-7. This is kind of interesting. Apparently, this particular battery, once it gets almost to where it's dead, it'll like shut itself down, and then it'll save enough juice apparently to get your bike started or something along those lines. So I went ahead and got that. Sound pretty interesting since I almost got stranded out in the desert not too long ago riding the XT250 and had to jump start it, or bump start it. That was interesting. And I'm also going to put a tender on it. And this is a rear brake master cylinder guard. Kind of like what, well, exactly like what I have on my Honda 300L here. So let's get started, shall we? Still some juice in the battery. Alright, well, I'm gonna let her warm up for a bit, then I'm gonna change the oil and get that part over with. Alright, on my XT I do have a skid plate on it, but it does have a hole here that I can access the oil plug. So I believe that's 12 millimeter. We're gonna go ahead and get that off. The bike's been warmed up so the oil's ready to roll, and we'll take them there. Well, let's see if I can do that without getting any on the fingertips. Well, it's a little tight in there with that skid plate on. Might be easier to do. I took the skid plate off, but man, who wants to do that? Make sure my plate's there. Yep. Oh, got a little bit on the finger. The oil looks pretty good. And the crush washer looks pretty good up there too. It's still sitting there, so. Oh, there it goes. We're gonna do the oil filter too. So I just loosened these. And they're not very tight. None of this is, so we're gonna open that up a little bit and we're gonna get that filter out. And I've also got a new gasket for that too, so we're gonna do it all, man. I don't think there's any spring in this like there is on the Honda. It's just gonna pop off or anything. But I'm gonna put my finger on that just in case there is. And there you go. Should be pretty simple. Gotta tell you, the bottom one is quite a bit shorter. Yeah, that's right, I didn't break it or anything. Nope. The Yamaha XT250 is an incredible bike. Absolutely have had immense fun on this motorcycle. Wow, some different sizes there. Long bolt goes on that one. Okay, got some coming up there. All right, that looks all right. There we go. There's the oil filter, and both sides have rubber on it. So there's a larger circle opening on the side that goes into that. All right, I'm just gonna wipe that out a little bit. So I do have a new gasket, but I'm looking at this one and, honestly, it still looks like it's really good. So I'm gonna save this for the next change, and we'll call this one good. So we're gonna go ahead and get the new filter on and then line it up and There we go. Get that situated, and then we'll put everything back together again. Pretty simple. Got a metal shaving right up in that, right there. Pull that out real quick. There we go. We don't want stuff like that getting in there. All right, there's the crush washer. I don't think I need to change that either. It looks pretty good. Bolt's clean. We're gonna get that back in there. If I can, it's kind of pretty small. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh. That should do it. Next, we gotta get the cap off to put the oil back in, and that is 14 millimeter. Okay. I want to be a little careful with this. Yeah, backs up. So we'll get a quart in and then 0.3 of another quart. And we should be good to go. Nice, clean Yamaha lube oil. All right. That's 1 quart down. Let's pull the bike to where it's level. There we go. The camera can pick that up very well, but we need to start the bike and let some of that oil get in to the filter, and then we'll put a little more oil in it. That should be that. All right, there we are. Booyah, good to go on the oil. Once again, you don't want to over tighten these because they're not on very tight. I'll just hand tighten, and then, like I said, torque wrench is probably a good idea. All right, so now we're going to deal with the battery, the air filter, and the guard for the rear master cylinder here. All right, what is this? 8 or 9 millimeter. It's not 9. Looks like 8's the money. So we got to take the seat off. Boom, comes off just like that. So the air filter is just underneath the seat, and it just slides out. Pretty simple. Whoa, look at that. Think that's dirty? Filthy, man. Filthy. It's as easy as just sliding a new one in. Okay, battery's on the right side, so you're gonna take off plastic here. I think it's just a couple of, yeah, pull tabs. There we go. And there's the battery. I don't think there's anything too complicated about getting this off. It looks like it'll just pull out for the most part. Kind of a mess in there. But I need to expose this. I think there's a actual nut in that you need to be careful and keep. Okay. Lift that out. There is a nut in there. Okay, we want to make sure we keep that. All right, here's the positive. Is this really that big of a pain? No, can't be. There we go. All right, got it out. All right, there's definitely a size difference. So I also got these foam inserts. They'll go on the bottom. The battery will sit up on that. Looks like I'm gonna have to put one of those in. I have to get the dang battery back out. Whew. All right, we're having good fun now. This is why I love doing all this stuff myself. Okay. There we go. Just put the foam in. There, I think that'll work. All right. I should have been a surgeon. Trying to get this fitted in is an absolute stinking nightmare. Oh my God. Oh baby. I don't believe it. I got it. I actually got it. Oh my goodness. Right. And I tighten it down before pulling that over it. Almost don't care. That may be good enough for me. I'm just gonna say. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I think I have that on as good as I'm gonna get it. Oh, that was just a hoot. So let me explain real quick what happened with the batteries. The anti-gravity battery was smaller than the stock battery, and on the stock batteries, I can get some light here. I'm not sure if that's filling up. In here go these little nuts here. It's what the screws into essentially to hold it together. Anyway, none of them fit. The screws that came with the anti-gravity battery, these here, wouldn't go through this right here. So I had to use the screws from the other battery and the nut from the other battery to make them attach to an anti-gravity battery. And these are the nuts from the anti-gravity battery, which are much bigger than that. So I had to use the small ones from this one to get in that one, to get the screws in. I had to use both hands using a pick and a screwdriver and all those things. And man, let me tell you, it was absolutely delightful. So I'm very glad I don't have to do that again anytime in the near future. Good news is I was able to get the tender on too, so I can zip tie it to that and that'll be good to go. I can charge the battery if I need to, and that's good. So we're just gonna put that out of the way. Now we're gonna do this. This is gonna be simple. So the guard is this metal piece here. It's done by J&S Engineering. I got this off ProCycle. Oh, I think this is like 40 bucks or something, but it's just gonna go over the rear master cylinder like that. And I'm gonna replace these with the included hardware, put a little Loctite on it, and that will be that. And I'll have some protection from anything like a rock or something smacking into that. So a little bit of protection is good. So this is the stock screw, came with the Yamaha, and this is the JNS. You can see there's a bit of a difference in size there. Just going to put a little bit of Loctite on there, and let's get that oriented there. All right, I think I might have finally got this dealt with. Now my rear master cylinder is protected with that piece of metal. Right on. All right, seat's back on. Tender is attached to the battery. I got it zip tied there, so hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. Metal cover protecting that rear master cylinder guard. Oil's changed, oil filter's done, air filter's done, and the battery, which was a nightmare. But other than that, it's good to go. Let's go for a ride. Nice. All right, we're gonna give her a little ride here and see if I didn't screw things up. I let the bike sit for, I don't know, half hour or so, just to see if there was any oil coming out of it, but I did not notice any leakage, so I think I'm good to go. Started right up nice and powerful. I like that. Man, wow, the last motorcycle I was riding was the KLR 650, so I feel like I'm on a scooter right now. Yeah, you know, you really can't go wrong with an XT250. These are great motorcycles. Mine is a 2020. I probably already mentioned that. But, and like I also said not too long ago, you take a little care of the thing, it'll just last you for years and years and years. So I just changed the oil, as you witnessed. And I'm probably not going to do it again for a few thousand miles. I'm not riding the XT as much because my time's taken up with the KLR and the Honda, but I still intend to do so. And I think I'm going to swap out these tires. I got a pair of the Tuss D Sports for this motorcycle, and I currently have the Kenda 270s on here. I like the Kendas. They're good tires, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm going to switch out to those D Sports pretty soon. You gonna let me go? All right, whatever. One thing I noticed about the Kendas is that I happened to get this motorcycle into some mud back in December, and the Kendas just sucked all the mud up, and they were pretty much worthless. So I want something a little knobbier, and those D Sports are definitely it. So I'll do that here in the very near future. So the battery change out was not my favorite thing today. That was a bit complicated. So I'm gonna go take this on the dirt for a second, bump it around, see if that thing wobbles loose or those screws come out. I don't think, I tightened it pretty good. I don't think they should, but I want to see if anything happens. All right, one of the other things I want to change out are the foot pegs. And the foot pegs are small and narrow on this. So those are you can see down there, they're not much to stand on. So I'll probably deal with that here in the near future too, while I'm at. All right. Okay. This little section just keeps getting a little gnarlier and gnarlier every time I come out. Very nice. Whoa, okay. Ooh. Good fun here. Yes, yes, indeed. Sweet. Oh, she is a climber. Nice. Alright, we're just gonna take our time, get behind that vehicle and eat their dust. So we'll just make our way casually down the hill. I've been wanting to go up this hill for a long time and I've never been up it, so no time like the present, right? Let's go have a look. It's getting warm out here. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, all right. Can we get up that? Where does this go? Goes up here. Right on. Nice. Yeah, she will scramble up things, that's for sure. Right, nice. Oh, these 250s are a lot of fun. Whoa. That's where I'm going. Alright. Yes, yes. Oh, boy. All right. Good clean fun, baby. Good clean fun. Well, all right. That's a nice little view right there, isn't it? Service is done on the 250. She's riding good. I think we're good to go, man. And I only took about 2 hours. The majority of that was the battery debacle. But once I got that done, everything else went really quick. Oil and air filter, piece of cake. Everything else was pretty easy too. So not bad, not bad. Here we go, riding fine. Gotta love it. Yamaha XT250, fantastic bike. Okay folks, that was a nice little service on the XT250. The oil filter, air filter. Then we did some upgrades with the armor for the rear master cylinder and a nice new lithium battery. Speaking of lithium battery, the tender I got for it is specifically for a lithium battery, so you got to kind of keep that in mind when you put a tender on it. They're different. And all those things. Nice little ride to finish it off. Got to love the XT250. Folks, more content to come. Appreciate you watching as always. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps us out greatly, tremendously. We will see you next time. Stay safe out there. D-Rock out. Adios.